Everyone. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. I'm going to show you here how to set up your glitch project on a custom domain. And it's actually kind of a good thing that I waited on this because it's actually a lot easier than I thought. So here I have just a very simple glitch project, really basic, just a header and a couple of paragraphs. In order to deploy it, I go down to Tools, click that, and we can see underneath Import and Export, there's now this button called Custom Domains. So I click that, and here I can add a domain that I've already purchased somewhere. I happen to have purchased gerbherb.com because I thought it was funny. So I'm going there, and I'm going to add www.gerbherb.com and click Add Domain. So now it tells us to go to our DNS provider and point our domain to glitch.edgeapp.net. But there's a little more detail of specifically where to put it. This also will probably be slightly different depending on what service you purchased your domain from. I purchased mine from Google, so this might look a little different if you're using GoDaddy or something like that. But the important thing is to go to your domain name registrar's website and create a CNAME entry adding glitch.edgeapp.net as the target. So I go here, I click this DNS tab. The host name is www.gerbherb.com, and this is CNAME. And then for the domain, I put glitch.edgeapp.net. And then I click Save. Or actually, let me edit this and take the HTTP out because I want it to work on both HTTP or HTTPS. It's also very important, this specifically needs to be www. If you want your domain to work without the www. Wait. Okay, so just put www in here in hostname. That's what we want. Okay, now if you want your website to work just without the www, you'll need to create another record called an A record. Google requires that we use an IP address here. So we'll copy, paste ping.edu or ping.eu. And we will ping glitch.edgeapp.net, click go, and there's our domain, or there's our IP address, rather. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to add another record and put A, paste that in. And now we have an A record for our domain without the www, and we have a CNAME record for our host with the www. Let's see what happens. Okay, So this hasn't hooked up yet. Ah, all right, there it is. The A record is, I just made it, but it takes a little bit of time for these things to go through. So the CNAME record has populated. So the www dot address is working. And the the A record will take a little longer. But, so now in the meantime, I can add some add some styles, show the project in a new window. We'll add a little there we go. Oh, and let's have some fun with it. Let's just see what that does. Not really into that. Okay, sure, good enough. The point that I'm getting at, oh, and I should update my pages my pages title. When I refresh this, my changes are immediately deployed to my live website. So bear that in mind. If you want to be able to stage your changes and decide before you update them, before they go live, this is probably not a good way to go. So if you sign up for my Coding 2 class in the spring, we'll go over how to use GitHub and how to deploy from there, and that allows you to stage things in branches and pick and choose what changes you deploy. So yeah, thanks again for joining me this semester. Hope everyone had a good holiday, and I hope to see you in Coding 2 in the spring. Take care, and email me if you have any questions.